All right, there we go.
Y'all know what time it is. I don't even gotta say it. Y'all already know. SRT the click. We in the A. SRT the click. Keep it super lit. Got a check. Need a place to bet. Got fruit cups on deck. We don't play every Wednesday. You gotta turn up. Keep it real. Everybody in the A. Tune to us. Yeah. Super slick when I spin move. I just touch down. Real smooth. And it's H.O. from Bankhead. So we don't tie. We gotta go for two. Big money ain't nothing fun. Coach call it a play. We gotta fall in. SRT be the crew. You know we ballin'. Sports round table. The only option. Bankhead. So what I do? Turn up every Wednesday with the SRT crew. Yeah. So what I do? Turn up every Wednesday with the SRT crew.
What up? It's Sports Roundtable. Yes, sir. And we are back in the building. Happy SRT Wednesday. We are up here where sports meets entertainment. Happy SRT Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am your humble host, H.O. from Bankhead. And as you can see, the star is in the building. Yes, sir. My main man, Mr. Hancock, is in the building. What up, bro?
What's up, big homie? What's good with you?
Not much. Coach was there, but he playing Houdini with us again.
Yeah, you gotta get that fax machine together.
Yeah. But it's all good, man. So, you and I had some tough news to deal with this week. So I think it is appropriate, very appropriate, that we dedicate this show tonight to our good friend, Mr. Oscar Gerard Brown. How about that?
Gone too soon, big homie. One of the youngsters that was kind of like on our rosters when we were out there doing our thing at Decatur Rec. He was like him and Chase, man. They was like the young fellas, man. So
I know, man.
That's a hard, heavy thing, man. When you told me that, man, I still have not recovered, man. So,
he was 46 years old.
I know, man. But you see him and you hear that. And you say 46, and to the outside world, they were like, yeah, well, he's a man, And true enough, in my heart and in my sights, he's a man. But man, he was a young cat. I mean, when I met that dude, he was in like middle school or maybe even younger. Yeah. So for me to, see somebody or somebody into their life that young, man, and he's gone before me, it's almost. That's devastating, man. Because I see him as a young pup, even though he was a grown man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not belittling him being a man. I'm just saying that was one of our youngins, man.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's sometimes it's based on the memories that we have, and you raising the youngins, and that's what you remember.
Right. Exactly.
We didn't. As he got to be a man and got his own family and stuff like that, it was, it was like, okay, yeah, he's got his own family. He's a man about it. But what we remember was the young pup coming up, developing himself.
Right, exactly.
Under the tutelage of the 201 clique. How about that?
201, Club 2. It is 201, baby. That's what's up. Well, shout out, man, and prayers up for the family.
Yeah.
And man, just
Kathy and Tiffany, y'all hanging down.
That's hard, man.
We'll see y'all Saturday. How about that?
No doubt.
All right, down low, yes, as the SRT crew starts episode number 489. We 11 away from 500. 11 away from 500. Coach is in the building, Mr. Pittsburgh Steelham himself. What's up, Coach?
I'm sorry, Hancock. Don't do it to me again, please. Could you stop cutting my signal off? I apologize.
What me, big coach? What me?
Yeah. Coach, how you feeling about preseason so far? I guess I ain't feeling that right now.
Yeah, I think he froze up again.
Yep. Boom. Yeah. There it is. Froze up again.
Coach in and out.
All right, man. We do got a good show. Yeah. Michael Penix Jr. Got cleared. Hancock and the Atlanta Dream makes the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And
MPJ, I couldn't figure out who you were talking about. I said, who is you talking about? Yeah, you there? Yeah, all right. I was like, MPJ. I looked up Michael Porter Jr. I'm like, man, who's he talking about? But
no, not him. MPJ, Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, what's up? There the president is. What's up, Dez?
Yeah, to see Penix get cleared, that's a good thing, big homie. But you know, how long?
He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play Friday. So and Smitty coming on tonight. Smitty coming on tonight to clear, to clear everything up and all this other kind of stuff. Also, if you are reading the North Atlanta News, Alpharetta City Council has recently voted 4-3 to approve a major redevelopment plans for North Point Mall, which includes a 20,000 seat arena contingent on landing an NHL franchise. NHL franchise, hand. I mean, are we falling for the banana in the tailpipe, or are we all in again on
I mean, how many times are they gonna try this, big homie? They've tried it, what? I think
this the third time.
Third time. And I just don't know if hockey, well, it must play in the South because the Florida Panthers, they pretty much do pretty well down there from what I think they won a titles or two or whatever.
Florida and Tampa.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. And then Carolina has a hockey team. So,
yep.
I mean, with Atlanta being a major city in the South, I guess I don't think I'll be there. I mean, unless it's, somebody give me some tickets or something, but I'm just not interested in hockey like that. So this place here, man, is either college football or pro football. And with the Braves, you got that. But to me, it's gonna be a tough sell. But we'll see. We'll see.
Could the location change people's minds since it's gonna be in Alpharetta?
I'm not sure, big homie. Could be. I mean, I'm sure they've done their homework to see what areas of Atlanta or Georgia or whatever that would, support that type of sport. It wouldn't put it in Decatur. So I guess the best place, might be a place where it's more, acceptable or it resonates more. So it may be an Alpharetta place like that. It might, How often you get to Alpharetta, big homie?
I hadn't been to Alpharetta in quite a while.
And with the hockey team coming, you think you'll be venturing?
No, I don't think so.
So
I mean, unless I get some tickets.
Exactly, that's my thing.
Yeah, so, I'm not gonna be no season ticket holder.
Right.
But unless I get some tickets, I go in there and represent, put on my I don't even know what the name of the team would be. I mean, I guess that's all going good. So we'll see. But we got that, man, and Smitty coming on at 7:45 to talk about the Falcons. And we got the roundtable discussion. We got some college football talk. College football talk, man. It is some new coaches in town. New coaches in town. We're gonna go over all of the coaches. And because how fast do we forget that Kyle Willingham is at Michigan now?
Right.
Matt Campbell is at Penn State.
It took him a long time to get out of Iowa State, man.
It did.
He was a hot coach for a while, and he just, I guess he was comfortable there. The conference, was something he could do every couple of years and raise his head. So
I think I think he admired the way Kurt what's the Iowa coach? Kurt Ferentz.
Oh, Kurt Ferentz, yeah.
I think he admired how he stayed dedicated to Iowa for so long, and they was rivals. So he didn't necessarily move until it became that right job for him.
Right.
So he stayed.
We'll see whether it's the right job or not.
Yeah, that's
we'll
true.
See.
That's true. Definitely a C. Coach, you with it? You back with us? You good? Can you give us a test? 1, 2, 3.
I'm scared to say something.
No, don't be scared. Let me get a Nafisa Collier post and hold it up for you, and maybe everything could go good. How about that?
Now you might shut out the whole block.
I shut the whole block down.
Yep. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
Speaking of Minnesota, Hancock, I know you play Prize Pick. Does Olivia Miles has she given you the most points in the season thus far in Prize?
Man, she had been a wagon, is what they call it in that sports world. Because every night she was carrying the load, man. But up until the other night, she had a bad game against the Valkyrie. They were able to they shut her down because they just kept crowding her. She couldn't get in an open court situation. Whenever she tried to penetrate, she saw bodies. And there's only been like 2 or 3 times this year where she's looked outmatched or overwhelmed. And that was one of the nights the other night. But man, I mean, as a whole, she's really in the running for MVP, not just Rookie of the Year. She has real consideration for MVP of the league, which has only been done once by Candace Parker. So that would be a heck of a feat if she's able to pull that off.
Who would you vote for MVP right now in the WNBA?
It's between her and Asia to me. And I mean, Asia, you're going to always pencil her in until she slows down. But when you look at Olivia Miles coming into the WNBA as a rookie and Nafisa Collier being their star player out for most of the year, and then you're still in first place because of what she's doing and carrying the team, carrying the load until Nafisa came back maybe about a month ago. She has, I would still give her the edge because not only were they winning, they're the number. I think they have the best record in the league. So I mean that says what you need to say right there. And I mean, the flair, everything she plays with was all automatically going to pull the eyeballs to her. But there's substance with how she plays. So if me, I would definitely vote for her.
Coach, who you voting for MVP WNBA?
Right now, the still Wilson, because I think the Lynx are good now that they got their leader in the saddle. But if Asia Wilson lead the Lynx and don't play, they don't have a chance. So right now, and then Asia's still putting up 30 a game and stuff like that, doing her job and playing and motivating. So I think it's gonna be Asia. It ain't gonna be no runaway. What's her name gonna get some votes too? Kelson Mitchell, because she can shoot the lights out the ballpark whenever she gets through. So
he's definitely
it's still gonna be Asia.
Big Z said he voting for Lady O for MVP. Now Hancock, and Coach, many have compared her to say that she is possibly a female version of Kyrie Irving. Is that something that we could talk about?
Does.
Is it the flair, or is it what is it about her game that could resemble that comparison?
Yeah, I can't compare her to Kyrie because I don't see the ball handling skills like that. As far as court vision, as far as being able to score, get hers at any time, yeah, in that respect. Okay. But what sets Kyrie apart is his handle. You know, he can. You know, he probably can dribble through the rain and not get wet. That's Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way he handles the ball. I don't see.
Right.
I see court vision with her. She's almost more Magic Johnson, and as far as a scorer, who can just put it in the basket as a smaller guard, not like a Steph from three, but I mean like can boogie, can pull up, can get to the rack. And then, you know, I think she's probably shooting about 38% from three, maybe a little bit higher. So she's consistent with even with the jumper. But I still can't see Kyrie. I see just her court vision, man. I mean, when you watch her play and watch her distribute the basketball and find people in a crowd, she can find them. In the open court, she can find them. She can find them from offensive sets. You'll see her make plays opposite side with a pass to the corner. I mean, there's no place where if you're open, she can't get you the ball.
That's big, though. All right, well, ain't no sense wasting no time, fella. Let's go ahead and jump into some hot news.
Blazing, scorching, on fire, red hot. This is why I'm hot. It's the Sports Roundtable Hot News.
Yes, sir. The hot news sponsored by Big Easy Grill, 1193 Collier Road. Big Easy Grill, the best Louisiana seafood spot in town and in the region, actually in the Southeast. Go on over to Big Easy Grill. The crab claws, the 2-bite shrimps, the beignets, the red beans and rice, the Arnold Palmer to wash it down. Just go on over to the Big Easy Grill. Let them know SRT Sports Roundtable sent you. Any meal $25 or more, you get your SRT discount. All right,
Joe, yes. I called the Big Easy Grill, told him I will not be coming anymore.
Why is that?
Until the next time we meet there, that's all.
Oh. All right, with that being said, could we see possibly Michael Penix Jr. suit up and play against the Pittsburgh Steelers on September the 13th? Colton, we'll start with you.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you value all his sanity, don't do it.
Okay.
Do not put that man out there.
I don't know because I don't know how he's looking, big homie, in practice now that he's back and cleared. He hadn't had the reps, you know, just to put him back. What they got, like 2.5 weeks before the season starts?
Well, you got the game Friday, then 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, so about 2.5, 3 weeks. So they have time to see, you know, how he gels in this time. You know, he should know the playbook. Yeah, I'm sure he's been around this, you know, around the team. So if he doesn't know the playbook, that's another issue you'd have. I don't know if he starts because I don't know how healthy he is, but he definitely should not play and be not. You know, he should keep the red jersey on. He need to sleep in the red jersey because he's injury prone. So anytime he need to shower in the red jersey to make sure he don't get a problem. So I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to see something coming out of camp that he's in control of the offense. The offense is moving. The first team reps, he looks good. But that's a mystery at the Falcons right now as far as who might be. I'm not sold right now on him being the guy. I came in thinking Tua because of, you know, coming in and playing on that turf, quick release, getting the ball out, you know, as long as you kept him clean. But I don't know what to think about the Falcons quarterback situation. I'm really dumbfounded. I hope Smitty can shed a little light, you know, when he comes on, because right now, man, with the way I was thinking in the beginning, the offense will be the key. I'm not sure anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough. So go ahead, Coach.
Mentally, I believe he's shakier than the late Aretha Franklin on a card table. mentally.
Well, he said he wasn't ready mentally, so yeah. And he spoke at the press conference today, said, no, he's not ready. He said he glad he's not playing Friday. He just been practicing for 3 days, so he said, no, I'm good. I'm let me chill out. So you going into the first game of the season. Are you starting Tua? Are you starting the infamous Jack Strand?
Oof. It's bad. I don't know, big homie.
I guess we have to wait for Smitty to see who would start against the Steelers, because the Steelers got something to prove. New coach, and they need to jump out. They need to jump out pretty quick and pretty healthy. So they coming for blood. So it's going to be an interesting game. So whoever is the starting quarterback, the offensive line better be ready. Offensive line got to be ready. All right, the Dream makes the playoffs. They officially makes the playoffs, and they will be in the playoffs. All right, let's see what the president says. He said, as a fan, hey, listen, Dan, I'm with you on that. You know, it is, you know, we have a very, very emotional fan base. We ride with the wave.
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't know if your low spades are gonna walk, big homie. And right now, that's what he is. And when you first come out there and you got that ace sitting there and you throw it out there because you got, Tua coming in and you throw that ace out there, they get cut right off the rip with he fumbling and stumbling and bumbling out there. You lose that book. Now you got to look and see if your low space gonna walk. So that's where Penix is. So I got to see if I can get them, give me some books with Penix. Because,
I agree.
And instead of being an ace of diamond, we kind of found out too it might be a queen of hearts. So I mean, he gonna get cut. So I don't know, man. The quarterback situation is tough, but you have to, you have to go with whatever you got. And right now, Penix is looking better because he's the person you haven't seen. You know what I mean? You haven't seen him on the field at all.
And it's not hard to look better than Tua because Tua hadn't looked that great.
That's my point. He got it. We played that card. It just didn't work. So it hadn't worked yet. It still might, but we'll see.
But this is the crossroad. Penix is not the Penix is not their guy. Tua is, but Tua hadn't looked well. But if Penix looks good, and if he's not your guy, how do you decide on which quarterback to play?
And you're right. They brought Tua in, but I think it brought Tua in as a stopgap anyway. I don't think in their heart of hearts they were looking at him as being, the future. I don't believe. What did they pay him? 1 year? Was he on a 1 year deal?
1 year, $1 million.
Yeah, so that's just a stopgap anyway.
Same thing Russ got from Pittsburgh that year.
Right. So it's just a stopgap measure anyway until they find their quarterback. The other thing is with Penix, like you said, he's not their guy and he's been injury prone. So now you got to make a decision on if you move forward with him. What he'd be up for a new contract next year or something. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So you got to find out because you spent a first round pick on this dude. So I don't know, man.
You see what Dad say?
He said, "Oh, create another trophy football space." I guess too, just that bad. Hey, it is what it is.
There it is. All right, Atlanta Dream make the playoff. Angel Reese comes to town, and Atlanta Dream makes the playoff. How big of a addition or contributor was she or a factor to Atlanta Dream making the playoff? I mean, she can rebound, but she can't make layups with a flip, but she can rebound.
Big homie, she might not be able to make layups, but she making enough to average double-doubles. See, that's the key. I mean, she's putting up, if you watched her play, she's been putting up 17, 18 points, sometimes 20. So she's putting up numbers. They can join her, and they can crack jokes all they want, and they rebounds. But I guarantee you, if she was on the open market, they'd be putting out there to try to find and get them rebounds. Look, she is a beast on the board. She got a motor that don't stop. So the other thing about it is all that old everything they say about it, she's making plays for others. She gets 2 or 3 assists, sometimes 4 or 5. She fills the box scores, man. She can play. It's unorthodox. She has no up fake. It's a one power move. She gonna bang into you, throw it up. But by the time she bang into you, throw it up, she going to get it if it's coming out. So you're gonna live and die with her offensive prowess because it's not polished. It's just rugged. Don't jump sometime off the wrong foot. You know, it's a lot that's wrong with her offensive game. She shoots. You know, we talked about LaMelo. I mean, not LaMelo Ball. What was the other ball that shot from the wrong side? Lonzo shot the ball way over here. Angel shoots the ball from here on her jumpers. So it's hard to line up a jump shot if you don't have the ball in front of you. You're a shooter, you know what I mean? You're judging where the ball is released from and trying to play depth perception when you don't shoot the ball from your eyesight. So that's just on shot making. But I'm around the rim. She makes some of them. She's gonna get them blocked. But whatever, she is a definite reason as to why the Dream have a chance to move deep into the playoffs. She's a baller, man. They can say what they want.
So she's a big factor in your eye.
Oh, no doubt about it.
What is her biggest contribution other than rebounding? Is it
just that they know? Yeah, exactly. They know every night she coming to play. When you big homie, if you go into something, and one thing you don't have to worry about is somebody getting on the boards and getting second shots for your squad. You don't have to go in and say, hey, we got to hit the boards tonight because of what? We know every night we go hit the boards. So that alleviates pressure from a lot of people. You know, should I take this shot? Yeah, take the shot because we might get 2 shots out of this. Take the shot because Angel's down there. She going to get it. And I don't care if it's A'ja Wilson. I don't care if it's them 2 big girls in Washington, whatever. Angel gonna get you 10 to 12 rebounds a game. It just, and those are some of the best rebounding teams she's gonna play against, which Washington is my dark horse. I know we hadn't gotten into that, but Kiki Iriafen and Shakira Austin are beast. They go on the board. They both close to averaging double-doubles. So, like I said, even against them, she balls out. And that's one thing, like I said, when Angel, every night you go in, you don't worry about the energy. You don't worry about people going after loose balls, whatever. You know, if you run and get out, she going to get it out there. We running. We getting to the boards. We getting to the glass. That's what their whole offensive thing is about, running. And you'll see that when you watch them play. They try to get out the boards and run. They get Canada. Go ahead.
I'm going to ask you something else real quick. I'm going to go to Coach. Coach, your thoughts on the Dream making the playoff and how much of an impact the Angel made?
I mean, last year this time they were 30-14. So to say that she's totally the reason they are doing so well is kind of not a stretch, but it's a different kind of statement. But she does bring the rebounds. If she don't bring nothing else, they ain't got to worry about missing too many shots because she's right there, the cleanup duty, making sure they get another chance at it. Now, how far they gonna go in the playoffs? I'm scared of them playing against a team that run a 2-3 zone, because that's gonna take away from their shots, and they can't penetrate like they used to do, and they can break Alicia Gray, breaking them down one-on-one like she does and beat them to the goal. So that's gonna be there's somebody gonna change that thing up on them.
Yeah, I don't know about the zone. I think you gotta pressure them and get up into them because I think they got enough shooting around. They got some shoot. They knock down threes. I watch them a lot. Now they'll go into slumps where, they will go cold. But Alicia Gray, what's my girl? What number 10? I can't
Ryan
think
Howard.
of that. Ryan Howard, and then the unsung hero is
Canada.
Not Canada. Well, Canada is a playmaker and get to the basket.
Hillman.
But the other girl knocks down shots.
Hillman.
Hillman is a good spot up three shooter. So when that ball kicks back out to her, she's pretty consistent out there. So I would love to see him play against. Well, I think they have a lot to set up.
Big Z say don't forget about Pow Pow.
Yeah, well, Pow Pow has been out. She's just getting back.
Hey, don't ever forget about my little Pow Pow. They just let my little Pow Pow play more.
Yeah, she just.
But this is my question. This is my question, though. This is my question. Both of y'all answer this one. Angel Reese has affected the Atlanta Dream. We can see that they made the playoffs, and you can see how well they play and things of that nature. How much better has she made Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray?
That's
because of who she is.
And that's my point. She takes a lot of pressure off of them because they know she's going to hit those boards, and Ryan Howard is free to get up into people. I think they probably lead the league in steals because they pressure the ball so well. They get up because they know back there on that back line defense, they got Angel. If they can get the other girl, I don't know, light skinned
Jones, I think.
Jones, if she can get back to help them out, that's another body. Okot gives them a little size. She comes in and contributes a little bit.
Carl's is it Smesco?
Yeah, good enough.
Is that his name?
Zemesco, something like that.
He said good enough.
Look here, partner. I'm gonna tell him if I saw him face to face. If you continue to have Angel Reese shooting 3 pointers, I want you fired on the spot. And I do mean fired. The girl shooting 15%. Come on, that ain't her strong suit. It's a good addition to have if you lead and got a nice lead and doing well. But just for the regular flow of the game, no. 15%, you gonna take a chance on her being out there shooting instead of getting under the boards where she can terrorize somebody? No.
She don't shoot that many though, Coach. I mean, when she has certain sets, if they have two bigs in, she has to go to the corner, and then they'll end up leaving her. And I've seen her make a few, but that's not what she needs to do. I agree with you, Coach.
Yeah.
But she got to take it in that situation. If it's there, she has to take it. But again, that's
if Okot is in the game, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she don't shoot that many other than what up, cuz?
What's up, Marty? What's up, Marty Marr? Yes, so Angel Reese, we get Angel Reese some roses tonight, but she still need to go to Bo Bell.
Her footwork and offensive game definitely needs work. But big homie, if you ain't no, like we always say on the golf course, ain't no pictures of how you get to the green. Her goal when she got double doubles and 15 and 17 and 15 and 12 and whatever. Ain't no pictures. That's money in the bank. Those are good numbers.
Go ahead, Coach.
We didn't address what Big Z just said.
All right, go ahead. You can address.
We didn't address what Big Z said.
Go ahead.
Every time Angel Reese, I see her play, I got some concerns about that statement. Ruben stuttered. Big Z, explain yourself.
Coach said, explain yourself. Coach said, explain yourself. About the Ruben Studdard comment.
The song, Send Me an Angel.
He said the song, Send Me an Angel. That's good enough for you, Coach?
I'm going to ride that until the wheels fall off.
You say he going to ride that till the wheels fall off. All right, Matt Olson just hit another home run. I don't know if anybody had him on Prize Pick, but he got 37 now.
Okay.
And Bray, see, this is what I'm scared of. I'm not switching subjects, but the Braves out there punishing, beating the Dodgers. That's admirable. But then y'all see who they got next, right?
Tell me, Coach. I don't know.
Who they got next?
You there, Coach?
The Colorado Rockies. And they getting out there and losing 2 out of 3 to the Rockies. Of all the teams in the world, you go out there and melt against the Colorado Rockies. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's tough though. All right, let's move on down to the we talked a little about this hockey right before the show, right at the beginning of the show, and now I need to talk about and see what the tenants say about a new hockey team here in Atlanta. Are you going to the game all the way in Alpharetta? We already know how that Alpharetta traffic is at 5 o'clock. So is that going to deter you from going to a hockey game if it's at North Point Mall? That's what that's exit 8, 10 or something like that. I think it's exit 8.
Big Z, I'm not Big Z, Big HO, we forgot to address something with the Dream.
What's that?
Bonner has signed with the Dream. Bonner has signed with the Dream.
Bonner did?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's nice.
All right, breaking news, Coach Ray. You breaking the news, ain't you, Coach? You got to give us a warning when you break some news.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Coach.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I just flipping and I just happened to see it. I said, what?
I like that.
You sure ain't no clickbait,
AI.
right? Yeah.
Not that I know of. Just the person that says it usually on point. So
all right, Big Z said he's Big Z said he going for Olsen. Need to be MVP of the MLB, at least top 2.
Okay.
Up here is from the girl that do the sports for the WNBA. Said free agent DeWanna Bonner is signing with the Atlanta Dream following her contract buyout.
Mm-hmm. Dan said he was y'all. Only if somebody give him some tickets, he going to the game.
I agree with him because he's right. It had to be in my backyard, and I still might not make it.
Yeah.
Whoo, boy. What if you get center ice tickets? Could you get season tickets?
Big homie, they could let me shoot some shots out there on ice. That wouldn't. I'm not gonna do it. They could promise me to drop the puck. I'm not gonna be able to do
it. Marty laughing at you.
It's cold in the arenas, boy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
It be flat out cold in there. You gotta bring your jackets, baby.
Oh yeah, you gotta bring your jacket for sure.
Nah, not season tickets. It might be something to go. I go check out 1 or 2, but not season tickets, big homie. It ain't gonna work.
All right, we got Smitty coming up here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Question of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the question of the day, and you can just think about it until we get down to that segment. Name 3 college football sites that you would love to go see a football game in. Just give me 3.
Easy. That's easy. You don't want them now, do you?
No, we ain't gonna answer it now. But that's the question.
All right.
Yep, that's the question.
Okay.
Oh, he just you thinking about it? If you're going to see the hockey game. Big Z said he thinking about it. He might go see the hockey. All the way up in Alpharetta. North Point Mall, 20,000 seat arena. Hot diggity dog. I think Smitty should be coming along here. Go ahead and get your football, your Atlanta Falcon football questions together so we can be ready to jump and see what Smitty got to say about the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm hearing that some say Tua looks so bad he might not even make the roster now. But that can't be right because it's that guy. They brought him in.
They brought him in there. I mean, but like you said, only $1 million. That's chump change to the NFL.
Arthur Blank can pay that out of his pocket in cash.
Yeah, he might drop that at 50-yard line, so it ain't no big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Dez already given.
Dez already in. I heard that.
Whew. Dez already showing. And he's using the nicknames of the stadiums. I hear
he did.
Go ahead now. He's showing off his sports knowledge now, right?
That's what's up. He's supposed to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't
they won tennis, baby.
Coach, you was happy with the first one he said, right, Coach?
That ain't on my list.
Yeah. Coach, where you want to see yours? At the Roman Coliseum?
See, Hancock. See, I'm gonna let it slide. Cause next thing I know, I'll be cut off again. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get your questions together because you know what time it is. Let me get my banner up. I got to do my boy Smitty. Right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Some may know him as Smitty. Some may know him as Twan. Some may know him as, what's his middle name, Coach? Oh, Jeremiah. Some may know him from all those things. We know him as my main man, Smitty Smith, in the building.
Hey, what's good, fellas? What's good? What's good?
What's up, Smitty?
Aerophilus.
Oh, what is it, Coach? Aerophilus? Oh, my goodness. All right, Smitty, you already know what time it is. Falcon Report.
And
did you have any
Antoine
influence on this Jack Strand phenomenon?
Nah, I ain't had no influence on it, but I've been watching this kid before the draft even started, man, and I was hearing rumors about him. But he is advertised so far, but hey, we got a long way to go, and I feel like he still got a good ways to go before he get that starting spot. But that's another story for another day.
Exactly. It came out today that Michael Penix will not play on Friday. Good move, not a good move. Your thoughts on that?
Excellent move. Don't make sense. He hadn't had enough time with these starters. He's basically just starting 11 on 11, and he said it himself. He's got to put work in, and that's true. He's got 3 weeks, a little bit under 3 weeks before the season starts, so he has time to get ready. So we'll see how it turns out, but it's going to be interesting to see how this quarterback thing shake out, because the way that they have the quarterbacks playing on Friday, I think somebody's going to be out of a job.
Okay. Now, this is my question about the quarterback room. The new regime, Michael Penix is not their guy. They brought in Tua. They signed Jack Strand.
Right.
They signed Cooper Rush. Is it possible that 2 out of the 4 get released or get cut or get on the practice team?
I think it's going to end up just like that. I think 3 will make the team and 1 will end up on the practice squad. But surprisingly, I think Cooper Rush is the one who's going to end up on the practice squad. But as I was alluding to in the question before about somebody being out of a job, we could possibly see Tua out of a job. And the only reason why I say that is depends on how Strand plays on Friday, how Cooper Rush plays on Friday, and if Tua can pull himself together. Because if you notice in these last couple of press conferences, Kevin Stefanski has been kind of blunt about Tua Tagovailoa, and to me, that's a red flag. So, like I said, we'll see Friday how things shake out, but it's going to be important this game Friday to see how the quarterback room shake out.
Smitty, I would be with you on that as to coach speak, but we heard in Cleveland where the head coach said that if you don't want them booing, you play better. And he still went with him after this horrible press conference and still put him as the starter. Now, a lot of money was involved in that. They still owe.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
But I'm just saying,
and that's why he's starting right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not finna waste that money. But I get where you're going with that. But I agree with what he's saying. But you just gotta know, man. His job to me is going to be predicated upon this season. It tells you exactly what direction they're going. Because Matt Ryan, I don't think he's playing. And he let us know that he's going to pull every switch he can to get this team right. That's why we have this revolving door at quarterback right now. As HL said, there's really no certainty heading into this season at the quarterback position, and we know this. So, Tua, Cooper Rush, we'll see. Because I even got a wild scenario as to Cooper Rush could even start the season depending on how things play out with Michael Penix.
Oh God!
All right, there's your question right there, Spit. I think you just alluded to that, but
yeah. What's up, man? I could see him getting cut. It's only $1.3 million, and we got about 20-some million in cap space. So the only thing I think Tua brings to this team is being a veteran in this league. But if you look at his body language in the press conference, he just doesn't seem enthusiastic about anything. Look at the coach presser during the joint practice. He was saying, he still having to pick up on the verbiage, and I understand that, picking up on the playbook and how things are supposed to be ran. You're a veteran in this league 7 years. You're supposed to pick up on things faster than the rookie guys doing. If you see what he's doing right now, he's looking better than a 6-7 year veteran. That's not good at all. So, we'll see how
if you had to pick a starting quarterback for September the 13th versus the Steelers, who's in the lead right now? Who takes the first snap of the season for the Falcons? Who's in that league?
That's a tricky
Vick.
question. Don't say that too loud, Coach.
You might have a better chance with Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna say if they smart, I say Cooper Rush. Because honestly, I just don't trust what Michael Penix is going through. Just 2 weeks ago, he said mentally he was not ready. How in 2 weeks can you get mentally ready to lead a football team on the field? So, Tua, he's not into it. So, it's either Jet Strand or Cooper Rush. Take your pick.
Take your pick, huh?
Yep.
All right, let's go behind the quarterback. Let's go to the running back room. Now that's where we probably have a problem. Not a bad problem, but a good problem. We got Bijan Robinson, we got Brian Robinson, we got Carter, we got Goodson, we got Sherman.
Yeah.
How many running backs are going to make the 53-man roster?
It's going to be 3. I got Bijan, I got Brian Robinson, and I got Tyler Goodson. Cash Jones has shown flashes.
Yeah, Cash Jones in there too.
This offseason, but I feel like he'll be a practice squad guy, and he'll be a good feeling guy during the season. Nobody will snatch him off the practice squad. But Tyler Goodson, to me, with that second game in Indianapolis, he pretty much solidified his third spot, and also he's a great special teams player. So, those are my 3.
So Trey Sherman and Cash Jones practice squad, or they getting cut?
Trey Sermon is actually back in San Francisco. He got injured and it was an injury waiver, so he ended up back in San Francisco. So it's basically Cash Jones or Tyler Goodson at this point, and Nathan Carter. But I feel like Tyler Goodson solidified that spot. You could see Carter and Jones on the practice squad, but yeah, those 3 spots are solidified.
I feel you on that. Wide receiver. Let's move on out to the wide receiver. Jahan Dotson and Drake. Yeah, and Zacchaeus. So we got all these guys, and also and Branch. Well, so September the 13th, wide receiver 1 and 2. Who we running out?
I would say Drake London 1, Jahan Dotson at 2, Zachariah Branch at 3. But one wide receiver I want y'all to look out for, and I've been talking about this kid because I actually watched tape on him during the draft. Vinny Anthony out of Wisconsin. He's a special teams, good special teams guy. But when you talk about route running, preciseness, he's just that guy. Good run out to the catch guy, and he just finds a way to get open. So that's a name to look out for. He may end up on the practice squad, but if Stefanski and his coaching staff, I found a way to keep him on the roster, because really that 5th and 6th spot is really not solidified on the roster yet. It's not.
All right, let's go to the tight end. How impressed are you with this Joey Simmons guy and number 84 Vitaly? How impressed are you with those?
Joshua Simon? Yeah, I like Joshua Simon.
Yeah, Simon.
Yeah, I remember him at South Carolina. Man, to me, he was the closest thing to Kyle Pitts without saying Kyle Pitts. It just last year he just did not develop properly, and that's not a surprise. Look at the offensive coordinator last year. A lot of these guys didn't develop properly. But Valen is another interesting one, and I think he could be another practice squad addition. So when you look at the entirety of the tight end room, I think with Pitts being number 1, and I could see, and I'm not hoping this, Charlie Warner could be one of those cap casualties because his cap is $4 million, and the way these other young tight ends have been playing, he could be the odd man out as far as the veterans. So I like the tight end room, and I think Simon and Valen, they're making a push to make this roster. May push Charlie Warner out the door.
Now, to me, the most surprising kid out of training camp and out of preseason this year has been the talk of the linebacker Daniels out of Oklahoma.
Not a surprise. Go ahead. Not a surprise.
I want to ask you, do you agree that he could be the biggest steal that we got in the draft, or is there somebody else that could possibly cement that we should be surprised about?
I think both of these linebackers they drafted could be the steals of the draft. Harold Perkins just 3 years ago, he was a sure first-round pick before that torn ACL. But even after coming back from that ACL injury, he ended up with 80 tackles last year at LSU. Kendall Daniels, another guy, he's a former safety transitioning to being a linebacker, just like Devon Diablo, and they had the same skill set. And honestly, both of these guys are pushing for that starting spot, because if y'all noticed last week in Indianapolis, Christian Harris was still on the field in the 4th quarter. That's not good news. Which means to me, either he may be a roster cut or he's going to be a backup. So Kendall Daniels, to me, he could be the steal of this draft outside of Zachariah Branch, who a lot of people had. If he was just 2-3 inches taller, he's a first-round pick. But yeah, Kendall Daniels easily could be the steal of this draft. And the crazy thing is, Falcons always find talent in them 4th and 5th and 6th rounds somehow. But yeah, he could easily be steal of this draft.
How do you like our kicking game, the punter and the kicker folks?
Absolutely love it. I mean, I know age up there at 41, but Morton Anderson kicked at 45 years old, so I mean he's a spring chicken at that point. But special teams is going to be key. And if you look at what they did bringing in a new special teams system, you're going to see a lot of guys that make this roster be able to do a little bit of everything. And that's a good thing. So you're going to see wide receivers, running backs, linebackers, offensive linemen, all of them, they're going to make the team because of special teams. The guy they drafted in the 7th round, the offensive lineman, he's going to be one of those key special team blocking guys. So special teams, I think, is going to be key, and I think it's going to be key as winning more games this year because, like I said, we can control the clock and run the football. I think the kicking game going to be key.
Can you give me an injury update on Xavier Watts, AJ Terrell, Avion Terrell, and Dion Diablo?
Divine, all of these guys, they should be back to practicing soon. But I don't think they'll play Friday. And actually, Avion Terrell, he's coming back from a hamstring anyway. So he just started practicing again yesterday. So a lot of these guys, they'll be back, week 1. So I think the key thing is to just, keep them working out and keep them stretching and keep them fresh until the end. But they should be fine.
All right, there's your question right there. I just alluded to that, but there you go.
Z, what's up again, man? I love Avion starting in the slot to start the season, even though I think it'll be tough because I think Sidney Brown has played very well at this slot position. He's a safety, but at the same time, he can do a little bit of everything. As I said, he plays safety, he plays the slot, he can get after the quarterback, and he's an excellent special teams gunner. So I like him in that slot, but I can see Avion Terrell getting a lot of reps in that slot until he's ready to take over that cornerback spot too from Mike Hughes.
Hancock, you got any questions? Coach, you got any questions?
No, Smitty pretty much answered my thing. I think the biggest question with the Falcons is the quarterback situation. Are you getting any kind of inclination on how the coaching staff or the players around they feel?
They tight-lipped right now, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know I got a key source, and it's tight-lipped right now because I asked that source last week, what was going on. And he said, we won't know nothing until probably the last minute, to be honest. And that makes sense because if they know and they get a chance to game plan before time, we already kind of know what they're going to go with. Playing Pittsburgh week 1, if you say, hey, Mike Penix, he's going to start week 1 or 2 is going to start week 1, we know we're going to get a heavy blitz. We know it.
But at least you have somebody that has faced some bullets. You're talking about this Strand dude, and I hadn't really watched him, so I really can't give you a full picture of what I've seen because I hadn't watched him. But it's a different speed and it's a different thing when you go out there on Sunday.
Right.
And the disguises and whatever, everything that he's probably seen now, unless there's been some installs in the joint practices, he's seen vanilla defenses. He's seen pretty much vanilla. He hadn't seen the disguise or where that guy's coming from or looking like cover 2 when you really got single high,
I agree with that, but you want me to tell you why I'm comfortable if he starts or if he gets a chance? Matt Ryan is putting his blueprint on his team. You see him out there on the field, working with the quarterbacks. I saw it at training camp. He's in the film room. He's helping them study, defensive schemes and all of that. So I think the young guy hasn't seen that. He has to actually play to see how it feels. But as far as mentally, I think Matt Ryan is helping him prepare for that.
Yeah. And then the other thing, though, Smitty, and this might be really, we're talking about a different Pittsburgh, too, because this ain't Mike Tomlin's defense.
Agreed.
This is a whole different coaching staff and playing personnel or whatever. And the guy that they got at the top, I really don't have respect for as a head coach. I'm not really. Yeah,
I didn't agree with it either.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that, we giving Pittsburgh this old Pittsburgh moniker. We don't know what this Pittsburgh defense is going to be. We don't know. The players are there, or whatever, but this is a new regime.
I agree with that. But at the same time, what has their blueprint been?
Had been right, and
Zone-
I agree with that. But that's with
Is-
the old coaches
zone-
there.
No, but they still got some of the same defensive coaches in place. So
Yeah,
since some of those
Are
same
they
defensive
using the
coaches,
same? Are they
same
using the same
3-4 scheme?
philosophy? Are they
yeah,
using
same
the
3-4
same-
scheme.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that we'll see. You know,
Yeah. Now the only now one thing that I can agree is what are we going to get out of TJ Watt? That it was
well, you're not gonna block him.
if they can contain him, I think they have a great chance.
Coach,
Aaron Rodgers,
Coach, I see
Aaron
you
Rodgers,
smiling now.
I'm not really worried about Aaron Rodgers, but I mean Pittsburgh is not Pittsburgh right now, but we'll have to wait till the season starts to see how that goes. But yeah, I get what you're saying, but
I would think one thing you got to worry about
blitz.
one thing you need to worry about with Pittsburgh, they got some big receivers now. You know what I mean? So the
Agreed.
catch radius and things of that nature will help. You don't have to be as sharp when you got guys with bodies that can go get the football. So
Facts.
with that, that's going to help a lot with what he can do. You just got to, he's an old man now. But one thing we know about football is if I know where I need to go with this football pre-snap and I get it out, and I got a one-on-one with a monster out there, really the defense is at a disadvantage. And one thing we know about Rodgers, he knows this scheme, especially with his old coach coming in. So, I think a lot of people look at all the stuff that's going on with Rodgers and how he's been. I agree with that, but he got some weapons out there, wide receiver now, that if he could be anywhere healthy, but we talking about an old man. But if he can stay healthy, they're gonna be a problem, I believe.
All right, there's your question right there in the chat. Go ahead, but you can finish that.
Oh man, that's a good question, Z. I ain't gonna say had the Falcon given up on him. I'm gonna say have I given up on him because what I've been hearing, man, it's been small setbacks, and he's already missed the first 2 years of his career, and that's not a good sign. So by him not being able to, go full speed, and we'll see Friday if he can get out there Friday. I think he has a chance, but if he doesn't play Friday, it's another Troy Anderson situation. But I mean, we'll see.
Wow,
but me, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Yeah, that's tough, that boy. Whoa, that is tough. All right, Smith, we ain't gonna hold you, but I will want your prediction. I don't want your season prediction. What I want to do is get the prediction after the first 4 games. What do you think the Falcons' record would be after 4 games of this year?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can't answer that right now. I can't even throw out a number because I don't know what the quarterback position looking like. Ask me again, and probably when they announce the starting quarterback, then I give you a prediction.
Okay, I can take that. I can go with that. Let me put what Marty said up there too.
Marty said, I hope Brian Flores enjoying what's going on with Miami Dolphins. Hey, man, look. They say, boy, karma is a you-know-what. And that's the truth. Yep. There's the five highest paid players on their roster not even there anymore. Think about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be ugly in Miami for a while. The only way that situation changes, they just make Stephen Ross sell the team. Outside of that, it's going to keep being the same old Miami Dolphins.
Well, that's not good. Not good at all. All right, so we'll get you once the starter is announced, then we'll get you on to get and see what you think about.
Before I get out of here, I got a question for Hancock.
Okay.
How much do you think Von Miller gonna impact that defense?
Well, we kind of talked about that last week a little bit. The thing what Von Miller brings to me is you took a young guy early in the draft that he can tutor. I mean, you use Vaughn on certain pass situations, whatever. You're just trying to keep him healthy for big games, and if you do make a run in the playoffs. I think his mentorship of the young defensive end is the value that they're going to get mostly out of Vaughn. You know, because I mean, he's way past his prime. We have a fully revamped defense. Vaughn won't. The thing I always talked to Big Homie about was what makes the defense a real strong defense is every time the offense comes to the line, they got to account for where's this guy. Right. I don't think you have to do that for Vaughn anymore, especially down after down. But if he can give you a rush, a key rush 2 to 3 times a game or whatever, that's really what you're going to get out of him. He's way along in the two. But like I said, his mentorship of this young dude is the value that I think he's going to bring.
Agree. And I like Overshown as well. If he can stay healthy, he can be a good pass rusher. But where I think this defense is going to thrive is in the middle with Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams.
And you got the young safety from Alabama back there, Roman.
Right, Caleb Downs.
Yeah,
right.
So I mean, the defense should be better. I'm telling you, I'm trying not to get excited about my boys. I'm gonna let it happen, but I love what they've done.
The cat is out the bag, hand. You sound too excited.
I just hope the running back position will come back to bite them, because the Cowboys usually have a playmaker at running back, but I don't see it this year.
Yeah, I mean, we got weapons on the outside. We got another young tight end. You were talking about Steele. We got a free agent Steele from Baylor, Griggs. That,
I like that.
I don't know how he went undrafted, but he is a beast. So I think, like I said, when you got 2 people out there that you got to pay so much attention to, your run game can thrive, because safeties can't afford to just be looking in the box so nosy. Because you got Pickens on one side, you got CD on the other side, and then you got Turpin that can get down the field with speed,
right?
And get him out in the flat and do things like that. So I think the run game is going to be okay. We had a decent run game last year with the guy. So we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, I'm trying not to get too excited because I've been in here before and we've seen we have some things going on. But it's one thing that happens with my boys. And that's a 3-letter name called Dak. Dak.
Yeah, and think about it, man, too. Joe Milton been playing pretty good, and he's progressing a little bit better, this year. But I hope he makes the team at least as a 3rd string. So we'll see how that turn out. But I think with that middle of that defensive line, I think Vaughn can still get double-digit sacks just because of those 2 guys.
Yeah, from your mouth to God's ears, Smitty.
There's your question.
There's your question right there. Anybody yet? No, he hasn't signed with anybody yet. And I think he's closer to retirement.
That's what I love right there. I wear this hat everywhere, no matter where I go. It's gonna be some comment made, good, bad, indifferent. This franchise right here.
I had to deal with it too. I had to deal with it too. Trust me.
All right, here we go right here. Marta said Chief Raven got better, Cowboys got better, but Jerry Jones still called the shot, so it's nothing new with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to own up to that. I can't argue with it because Jerry always has his thumb on the scales, tilting the scales.
Mm-hmm.
So and when he lets it go, then maybe we'll do something. What do you think about the Chiefs, Smitty? I know you had to get out of here, but what do you think about Mahomes? Is he gonna be back to being Mahomes?
They said he'll be back to being Mahomes, but that's a wait and see with me, because to me, after Tyreek Hill left, he wasn't the same Mahomes to me. And Travis Kelce is over the hill, so he's got to find a new target. Xavier Worthy didn't work out like they thought. Isaiah Pacheco is no longer there, so
they got Kenny Walker though as a running back.
Yeah, but
counting his non-injury days, that's the only thing. He gets injured too much.
Agreed. And we got to see what Andy Reid can pull the tricks out of that bag. But you're going to have to build this offense a little bit more around the run game. Now that Patrick Mahomes is a little bit older, and 2, Travis Kelce is not Travis Kelce anymore. No. So, and we got to see what Mahomes going to do those first 4 games. That'll give us an idea how he's going to bounce back. Because I think coming back from that injury, just like Penix, I think they're going to struggle the first 4 games, or whenever they come back. They're going to struggle in the first 4 games to get their feet back up under them.
Yeah, because I think, like you're saying, I think it's not really because Mahomes throws the ball so much, flamboyant plays. People don't realize the damage he does with his legs a lot of times.
Right.
And will he be able to do that coming back from the injury. You're right on that. So we'll
right.
see that,
Just like I said with Penix, you got to think about his psychological as well.
Yeah.
He got to worry about somebody hitting that leg. When he take that first hit, we'll know exactly, how he's feeling.
Yeah, but the edict has already come down through the league. Do not touch Mahomes low. I promise you. The flag is gonna go off. The NFL referee, you best
see
believe
you see how they changed the rules, don't you? See, they changed the rules today about your late hits, the horse collars, and all that, and get the 1-game suspension. It's a reason why it happened. There's a reason.
You got to take care of the cash cows, man.
Yeah.
So they changed the rules of that.
Yeah. They named I think it's defenseless receiver, horse collar tackle, some kind of late hit, and there's another one. It's about 5 or 6 of them, but they can earn you a 1-game suspension and a fine.
See that?
So yeah, I mean it's crazy, but this game to me, it's gonna be laughable in a couple of years because they just want to see offense. They don't want to see defense no more. That's what it's tailored around.
It's flag football. It's truly flag football.
Mm-hmm. All right, Smitty, we done put Coach to sleep. Coach, you still with us? He done blocked.
Yeah.
He done blocked the.
You keep running away from me. I understand. You don't want me to hit Smitty with a hard question. You keep running away.
I asked you, did you have any questions? Go ahead. Go ahead before we get out of there.
You just did.
You didn't ask the question though.
Look here. Antoine, chicken and waffle Smitty.
That's one of my favorites too, Coach.
Yeah.
He breaking up. I can't hear him.
Yeah, that's that fax machine, Smith.
Here it come. If they play Michael Penix, pray. If they play Cooper Rush, stay on your knees. If they play Jack Strand, I'm scared.
Hey, heard it here first.
That Hancock go again. I try to be nice. Smitty, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Smitty.
Yeah, they can hear you, Coach. He heard.
All right. Look here, Antoine. If the Falcons play Penix, they better pray. If the Falcons play Tua, pray harder. If the Falcons play Cooper Rush, stay on your knees. If they play Strand, I'm scared.
So he's
Coach
scared
jumped on the Jack Strand bandwagon.
He's scared of them young legs. I mean, Coach, I keep telling people, man, it's just so crazy to me the way I watch him play, and when I was watching his tape, he just reminded me so much of Brett Favre. He was a gunslinger, and them the kind of quarterbacks you're scared of when they're young. Because as soon as Brett Favre left here, the very first game in Green Bay against the Cincinnati Bengals, he won the game on a 2-minute drive, and the rest is history after that. So, yeah, if you got one, you better keep it and find a way. So, yeah, I agree. He's going to be one to look at in the near future.
Marty said he would coach on that one.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you can just tell talent. I mean, people mad because he went to a Division II school, but talent is talent. Yeah. If you got talent, they gonna find you.
All right, my last question going out, Smitty.
All right.
Have the Falcons indicated in any way that they still looking for a franchise quarterback based on what's been going on in the training camp?
Matter of fact, no, they ain't gonna do that. Back there. Watch them running for their life like in Predator.
They're not gonna do that, but I will say this: depending where we at, probably week 12, week 13, right before the last quarter of the season, we're gonna see where we at. Because if we have a losing record, Strand will be starting at that point. And if he shows anything in those last 4 or 5 games, He gonna be the quarterback of the future. Trust me.
So you think he might be that's what I wanted to ask you. So you think you might have your quarterback of the future on the team right now?
I could see it. And if it works out like that in the Falcons' favor, you paying a guy on a rookie contract for the next 2 to 3 years while you building the rest of the team. And think about it, that makes sense because you got an aging left tackle. You really got to hold that right tackle. And he's undrafted, so the contract won't be, the most he'll probably make is 30-some million, his first contract, big contract. So you still saving money.
So do you think at any time, let's say the record's not where it needs to be, do you think they start to try to look toward the college race for their next quarterback? I mean, you got a couple of guys that they're high on again, like normal. Talk about these are the guys.
They just drafted Mike Penix number 8. I don't think they go down that road again so soon.
But this was a different regime now. You just got
to
saying
but think about this, and I've been saying this, and it's slowly coming to fruition. Joe Burrow had made some comments last week that kind of concerned me about his future in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And I preached that probably March or April this year that I said, depending on what happens with Cincinnati this year, because I don't think they'll keep the coach if they have another losing record. Joe Burrow is not going to want to play up under another coach in Cincinnati because that means rebuilding. Falcons going to have $100 million in cap space plus next year. Yeah. A win now offense with $260 million you just paid skill position players. Come on now. Do the math.
But you bring in a big contract with all the skill that the money you're paying. You think they're going to be able to work that out?
They'll be able to swing it because Bijan contract don't kick in for 2 years.
Okay.
Smitty giving us some breaking news. Well, not breaking news, but a big old.
Hey, I just tell it like it is, man. Y'all go to my channel. I did the video a couple months ago. Joe Burrow to Atlanta. I see it. I mean, if it happens, hey, it just makes too much sense because think about it. Would you want to go draft another quarterback in the top 10 after one just fizzled out? Don't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of your channel, Smitty, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find all of your sports and all of your Falcon news and what channel and how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, man. Y'all know where to find me, man. Right on Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube. Find me on Twitter at FatBoySlim_21. I'm always over there blowing that thing up. I will be on later tonight. We're gonna get a little bit more in depth, me and A1 Forever, about the Falcons quarterback situation going to this last preseason game. And we're going to talk a little bit about, like we talked about earlier, about the new rules or how it's going to possibly affect the NFL. And look, I'm telling y'all, the NFL ain't going to be in the NFL in 5 years. I just see it.
All right, one last question for you, Smith. Marty posted in here.
I mean, Marty, I ain't got nothing bad to say. The Shedeur Sanders thing never bothered me. I feel like the front office kind of destroyed that Cleveland Browns team because you don't win Coach of the Year 2 times by just standing on the sideline doing nothing. So if we get that type of coach in Atlanta, I'm all for it. And like I said, I think Matt Ryan picked the right guy. He wanted an offensive guy, a guy that was good with quarterback, and he brought in an offensive staff to help with that. So if Kevin Stefanski falls off at any point, he's got a plan. But me, I'm fine with it.
All right, Smith. We appreciate it, bro. Good deal,
no problem, man.
I catch the replay tonight if I'm not off by then.
Cool. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, man. See you in a couple of weeks, bro.
No doubt.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, man, whatever.
Hey, don't hang out with Jed York, Smitty.
No, that's right.
All right, Coach, you can uncover yourself, Smitty.
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
That's a low blow right there.
Yeah, it's time for ballers, busters, and bust out. How about that?
Jed
right
York.
On time.
Yeah, dog.
Cause I don't know about that, dude. I ain't with that, Coach.
Yeah. My baller this week. Go ahead and put them in the chat. Baller. The Atlanta Dreams for making the playoff. And Angel Reese setting the season record, single season record for rebounds with 25 rebounds in one game.
26.
Oh, it was 26 hand? Okay, 26.
Yeah, that was my baller, big homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I had for my baller. Coach gone again. I don't know what the baller was.
Yeah, it looked like I thought he looked. Oh, there you go. Coach, who your baller? Nafisa Call, you must be over there.
I don't know. It's like he has a picture right now, big homie.
La one. Let's go to the buses then.
Yeah, you going?
Yeah, I go. Oh, is that Coach?
I'm not sure.
Why you going after my ladies, man, huh?
I thought they was over there visiting you, rubbing you down or something that.
No, you gotta check my ladies. They minding their business. They ain't trying to be seen everywhere. No. They
I see. You don't went black. Now that you don't went black for real. Well,
you must not understand.
Give me your ball.
Lala. Oh, Angel Reese. But Lala, see, let me hip you to something before I go. Lala I am her late night lover. Put it out there and leave it alone.
Okay. All right, we can roll with that. Buster Award. Atlanta Braves getting swept by the Minnesota Twins. Absolutely horrendous. How do you get swept by this team in Minnesota who is, I mean, really? You got a 9-game lead going into Minnesota. You come out of there, now you up 4.5.
Yeah, flat tire big over this flat spot.
I see. Yeah. All right, homie. Give me your buster.
My buster is the Cleveland Browns organization. You know, and this is to me a microcosm of society. When they always tell you, do your best, try hard, you'll be rewarded if you're the best and all that. And we see that that's bull. You know, Deshaun did not outplay Shedeur in this competition. And the Browns, they went with the checkbook. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know what it is. And you really can't fault them, you know, honestly. But when you hide behind the facade and you come out and say that the best man will get the job, but he doesn't because it's a money situation with Deshaun making so much money this year, you had to play him. So to me, just their organization, man, they gonna continue to be the Browns.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Marta. Marta said starting the season off with the SRT crew, along with Olivia Miles and many more WNBA players. I agree.
I know that's right.
Dez in the call with me about the Braves. Yeah, Dez in the call with me about the Braves. Yeah, and the Braves ain't looking good tonight either, he said, and they down 3-1. So yeah, they not looking. All right, Buster. I think everybody can jump in this car. Do I need to drive a van or do I need to drive a Sprinter? Jed York up there tricking off $140 in Ohio. And he's a billionaire.
You're talking about a billionaire. Billionaire. Man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
They got to be the dumbest.
You know, when they make the rules, ain't nothing gonna happen to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They make the rules. So
they gonna sweep that. They gonna sweep that up under the rug, and ain't nobody go here. Ain't nobody go here about it.
Worried about it.
Now listen, we talking about it, but have you heard it on TV?
Nah, a little blurb on ESPN went on by just like they did the head coach before the Downs. They didn't really talk about him and his wreck and the line that they did with the police department out there. So I mean,
Dad say I might need a charter bus for that.
for real.
Yeah.
Cause you hard on him.
Yeah, I see. Uh-huh. But that's
Coach,
all I got.
I want to know why Cuz down on this coach so bad.
I don't know. Maybe because Jack Strand did something to him.
I don't know. And I'm talking about the coach, the Indianapolis coach. That's his squad. But
That's
I
what I'm
seen him put
saying.
him
Jack Strand had an MVP game against him. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what the reason was? Okay.
Could be.
Okay.
And a former running back, Tyler Goodson ran 49-yard touchdown against his former team.
That may be it. Then. I'm sure he'll put something in the chat.
Yeah. But I know one thing. Let's talk about Anthony Richardson real quick. Is he actually done? Have you seen him play?
Yeah, I think that ship is sailed. And he had all this potential coming out, but I didn't understand a guy that hadn't played really. I don't think he played like 50 games, from high school through college or whatever, man, as a starter, and then you draft him number one after one. I don't know. It was a strange signing anyway. I mean, it's a lot of athleticism there, but you just can't be an athlete at quarterback. You got to be able to do some other things.
Yeah.
Cerebrally.
The owner held on to the head coach, Marty said. That's why. No changes were made.
Okay.
And I think coach is coming back, and he's back. There we go. Coach, you got your bus and your bus stop?
Jed York. Who else?
Oh yeah, well, I'm driving the charter band for Jed York. Everybody jumping in now. Did you have a buster?
Yeah, Jed York too.
Jed York too. I know that's right.
That idiot in both of them.
Now, Coach, we're not gonna hear about it on nowhere on TV. We the only one gonna talk about it. You know that, right?
I've been seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, seeing it, reading it, but talking about it like they talk about Shedeur Sanders.
Well, because Jed York not important. Now you talking about that idiot.
But you're a Steelers fan. You're not supposed
I'm looking at Shedeur is important.
Not the Cleveland organization don't think so. Coach, your thoughts about Deshaun Watson being outplayed by Shedeur, but he's getting a starting job? Think Coach done froze up on us again.
He gone again. Coach, I believe Coach's computer got narcolepsy or something. It's like go to sleep. He gonna come back and kill me. He gonna grill me in a minute.
If Asa was on here tonight, he'd have been on the floor. Lord have mercy.
Deshaun Watson is He went by default. Simple as that.
Deshaun Watson. All right, Anthony Richardson needs the right OC in his ear. Coach do not have the right coaching staff. Reach and teach these young men is what he's saying.
Hey, I mean, a coaching staff definitely would have helped. I mean, if you could tutor him, I mean, his athleticism alone kind of set the offense apart, but you have to be able to know where to go with the football a lot of times. I'm not, like he said, maybe the coaching staff would have made a difference with that, but I think as far as his time in the NFL, it's probably might be a wrap. But you know what they do with first round quarterbacks? If they can keep Trey Lance around, they can keep him around somewhere. He'll be a backup. Because a lot of times GMs, they don't want to look like that they were just wrong off the rip. So he's got to get some kind of way to get a second contract or a chance somewhere to be a backup.
Or dogs.
Mm-hmm. All right, real quick, fellas. Let's go ahead and jump into our roundtable discussion. Let's talk about this football changes. Let me enlighten everybody on these new coaches. We got Lane Kiffin is at LSU, Kyle Whittingham, Michigan, Matt Campbell at Penn State, John Morrall at Florida, Alex Goulash at Auburn, James Franklin, Virginia Tech, Will Stein, Kentucky, and Bob Chesney at UCLA. Hancock, who has the most successful year, first year coach?
Ooh, man. Probably, I think Whittingham is gonna be the guy. I mean, he just has that pedigree about him. And Michigan is, I'm sure the cupboards were not bare. So the thing about him playing in that, that cold type of environment late in the year, I think Michigan will be fine. So I'm going to go with Whittingham.
Michigan got the number one running back in the nation, Savion Hitler. A Hitcher.
Who has that?
Michigan.
They did get it? Okay.
Savion.
I heard they were talking about even converting their quarterback to running back because they said his passing game was so bad. No, I'm just saying these were rumors that were coming out. Was that because he hadn't looked the part as a quarterback and he's such a valuable athlete, they were talking about moving his position.
Yeah, Savion Hitler. 6 foot running back, 212 pounds, number one running back in the nation, going to Michigan. He will be an immediate impact. And Kyle Whittingham has him on his.
They got to get something out of that quarterback position. He has to be able to hit open guys, man. A lot of times I saw he had a lot of errant throws. I can't think his name right now, but he was highly touted coming into Michigan last year.
Underwood.
Had some good games.
Underwood, right?
Yeah. Had some good games, but then had some throws that you were like, man, you can't miss that. So dynamic, though, as a runner, playmaker. So we'll see, second year, maybe the game slows down a little bit for him.
All right, Coach, who you got if you're there with us? Who you got making an impact from them new coaches?
Whittingham with that quarterback he got.
You say Whittingham too?
Yeah, with that quarterback he got.
Yeah, with Underwood and Hitler. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think him coming into a program like that, at least, he has the pedigree to, we saw what he did in Utah. He built that program. Now you come in with, more toys, bigger, facilities, everything that goes along with being a Michigan head coach. I think he'll be successful. I do.
All right, Whittingham. Okay. How you think Franklin would do at Virginia Tech? Or did you have anybody?
Franklin. I mean, he can't win big games, man. We've already seen that. It doesn't matter.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. He is not a big game winning coach. He's gonna have decent seasons most times, but when he plays the big boys, his team folds. They always do.
He gonna be there.
Man, I wish Asa was on here so he could tell us about his new coach at Auburn, Mr. Alex Golesh.
Where did he come from? Was he a coordinator? Sure. Was he a small school?
I'm not sure. Let me see if I can pull him up.
You know, the only thing at Auburn, him coming in at Auburn, the one thing he got to do is
look like he got to
beat Bama.
South Florida.
South Florida.
Look like he
it's only one game that matters right now for Auburn because they know they're not in the business of winning a Super Bowl. I mean, any kind of bowl right now, not Super Bowl, but a bowl game, a big time bowl game, or getting in a playoff. But their playoff is going to be Alabama every year. He's got to win that game in the next 3 years in order to solidify his job. I don't care what else he does. He got to beat Bama.
Yeah. They basketball team just signed an agreement to play each other in a exhibition preseason game, and if they sell out, both teams.
Who sells out? Auburn and Bama.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
in basketball.
Out. Yeah.
If it sells out, both teams can make an upward of a whole lot of money.
Well, they might as well write the check.
Say it's gonna sell out. Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna sell out.
I heard that. Summerall at Florida, new coach.
Well, Florida needed a change. Florida is another school that, it recruits itself down there in South Florida, in Gainesville, Florida, not South Florida. But if they can get some of the athletes out of South Florida and some of the, keep some of that talent around and get that South Georgia talent, they could be right back in the running, depending on how this coach Summerall. Where's he from?
One of those small schools.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean,
Tulane.
Oh, okay. Tulane's coach? Is that where he came from?
Yeah.
Tulane had a nice squad last year. He does some good things on offense. So with things he did, I saw him and saw the speed and the wide open style of offense they run. If he's down in Florida and running there with those guys, Florida will be back on top here soon. If that's the guy we're talking about, Tulane here, coach. He can coach.
Yeah, it was Tulane, I think.
Yeah, he can coach for real.
Florida hires Tulane John Summerall.
Yeah,
6 years, $44.7 million.
I like that. That's a good hire.
Okay. Do you think Indiana can be as a better team this year than it was last year, going undefeated?
Nope.
I'm not sure. They had a lot. I'm sure they had a lot of graduation.
Quarterback from.
They had a lot of graduation, right? They got rid of a lot of old guys, I'm sure. Because I think their roster was filled with like 24, 25-year-old guys. I'm not sure. I think I'm not sold. I heard a lot of people some things in the background about they put a lot of money in that program and they're paying a lot of guys. And that's one thing, you got to have deep pockets. So if he was able to fill the cupboards back up, then cool. But we'll see. We've only seen that in the South.
He got the quarterback from, I want to say TCU, right?
Yeah, I forgot his name. I heard his name the other day. But we'll see. I mean, he took him to heights they hadn't been before. We'll see, man. But before, he was able to bring his own guys in from the smaller division. He had brought a lot of people, a lot of bodies from his previous stop. Now, what happens if those guys are gone? Now, the covers are different, so we'll see. Signetti is cocky as hell, so we'll see.
Yeah, you have Ohio State or Indiana winning the Big Ten championship this year.
I still put my money on Ohio State. I mean, I think they're the better overall program. they played kids against grown men last year, and we'll see what happens this year. I don't know how many grown men are left in Indiana.
Jermaine Smith.
Cole, what's your thoughts on it?
Jermaine Smith.
I think his name is Jeremiah, but we'll go with Jermaine if you want to.
Jeremiah, same thing. Yeah, the wide out. The wide out.
Yeah.
The wide out.
Jeremiah is the truth, man. He is.
Exactly.
Yeah, you always talking about Google me. They know who he is now. I think they Google
know that's right. All right, let's get to the question of the day. Give me your 3 places you would love to watch a football game at. I think Dez gave me his. Big Z gave me his. All right, Coach in hand.
I don't know. Is Coach there or you want me to go?
You can go until he comes.
All right, I say LSU Death Valley, the real Death Valley. I want to go down there on a Saturday night where they drunk and they got all the whiskey bottles and all that everything going. I want to see that. The next one would be the Iron Bowl. I specifically call this the game in Tuscaloosa. I want to see Auburn, Alabama. I'd like to see that. Either, man, because I've been to Jordan Hare. I saw a game there against Georgia, so I would love to see Under the Lights in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, you and
the other
Fred
would be the Big House. What's that?
You and Fred went down to the Auburn game, didn't you?
Yeah, we went down there to the Auburn game. I'm hoping he invite me down this year to do some tailgate. He had told me about it. It's some good things going on. So the other thing is the Big House. I would like to see Ohio State, Michigan go at it there.
Yes, sir. Okay, Han, I think I'm going to get in the car with you on
Death Valley.
Yeah, Death Valley for sure. Some reason I want to go to Texas. I want to go see Texas play in Austin. I want to go to Austin for some reason.
That would be a good one too. The only thing I would like to see them play Oklahoma, but that one is not played in Austin. It's played in Dallas.
Yeah, it is played in Dallas.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I wouldn't mind seeing a game in Texas.
Maybe Texas versus Texas A&M in Austin.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
I seen Notre Dame at Florida State when Notre Dame came to Florida State, so I went to that game.
Okay. Who was quarterback?
I can't even remember.
Can't remember who it was?
No, it was back in the day. I can't even remember who was quarterbacking. But let me see. My third game would be. You say the Big House, Michigan. It's too cold down there. It's too cold for me. I want to go to the. I want to go to the Swamp.
Yeah, that'd be good too, big homie.
Yeah, I want to go. So the Swamp, LSU, in Austin for me.
Okay.
All right, Coach, what you got?
Death Valley, down in LSU, the Big House, Ohio State and Michigan, and a surprise entry that y'all got to watch the video, Camp Randall Stadium in Wisconsin. When they
only for the jump around. Only for the third quarter.
That is the best thing in college football.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. After that, though, I'm gone after that, though.
Yeah. That's it, man. You're right about that. That's all you want to see.
Yeah, that's all I want to see.
All right, Marty said Colorado, Miami, and the Gators. Okay.
I mean,
I can.
That's coordination right there. Even the road team jump up and start doing jump around. They get into it. They can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's live. That's one of the livest things in college football. I got to agree with it on that.
Look at Coach coming out the bag with his 3 teams. Okay, Coach, look at you. Because why you doing the bad thing? Let everybody know what time it is.
Well, I found a bag of money the other day, and I had a choice: turn it in or keep it. I'm proud to say, after much thought and deliberation, I used it and saved it for the questions on the fun bag. That's all I did. So
SRT Fun Bag, go.
Make up your mind. No. Think. Since you're thinking now, go on. Think. Is it fun?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Absolutely not?
Zero fun, sir.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes, sir. You already know the SRT Fun Bag is here. Just like the flyer says, we got 7 questions tonight, 30 seconds to answer. They all thought-provoking heats of questions. And as I see everybody's jumping into the live to get on this fun bag question, and I appreciate it. Here we go. First question. If you can take a summer from your childhood and bring it to today, where would you go and what would you be doing?
I would not go to the park to help my coach out that day. Back when I graduated in 1983 from high school, I went to the park to help my coach out, ended up breaking my ankle in 2 pieces and losing a college scholarship. So I wouldn't go to the park. I go sit and watch.
You was all set to go to Mississippi Valley State?
I was going to Jackson State.
Jackson State, okay.
Yep. That day changed all that.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. All right, Han, what you got?
So you said if I could go back in the summer and bring it forward.
Yeah, one of your whatever you did in the summer out of all of your childhood, no matter what summer it was, bring it to today, and what would you be doing?
Probably laughing. I said probably laughing in Omaha, Nebraska, watching my grandfather throw the rod and reel in the water trying to cast.
Okay.
Yeah, that summer was fun. Laughing at him.
Okay. Carletta said my summer in Vegas. Bring her summer to Vegas to the now. Okay.
Vegas.
All right, Carletta went to Vegas when she was a youngin'.
That must have been the Lil' Kim years.
You know she can hear you, right, Coach?
I know. I just want to make sure because I know she went to the Lil' Kim transformation.
Yeah. All right. What was the biggest lie adults told you, child, that you actually believe?
Santa Claus is real.
That's probably the biggest lie right there.
That's the biggest lie?
Yeah.
I was good and believing it until that day when I was at the house, heard my daddy pull up and saw him go in the back of the truck with my mama and pull 2 bikes out. And then next day, couple of days for Christmas, I saw the 2 bikes and they told me, look what Santa Claus bought you. Okay. At the end of that party.
End of that part, okay. Coach, Carletta said no, she was being the daddy's girl.
Okay, Carlita.
And Marty said he would be going to Memphis 10s to see his grandmothers and all of his cousins.
There it is. Hanging out.
Yeah. There it is. Hallelujah.
Missed them time, Marty.
Everybody saying the Santa Claus. Marty said Santa Claus was real. They don't know what
he's saying. That Santa Claus real was a lie. Yo.
Hey, my biggest question, my biggest lie was when they told me that getting an education in life, a college education will make you successful.
Yeah, they hoodwinked us on all that, along with getting a mortgage.
Hoodwinkle.
Yeah,
like
you got to buy a
Bullwinkle.
house. Get a house that you pay for, and you get whatever you pay for it. You don't own it, because if you don't pay taxes, they'll take it from you. That's the biggest lie, owning a house. You never own it.
Hoodwinkle like Bullwinkle.
Question number 3. If you woke up tomorrow and every debt you owe is paid completely off, would you be happy or would you be mad?
I'd be ecstatic.
I'm gonna go back to sleep because I think something wrong. What the? Like, okay.
Hey, you say you would be ecstatic, huh?
Yes, indeed. SAT word, baby. Yeah, put me down for that, big homie. I'm with it. I'm with it. Put me down for that.
I'm going to read it one more time. If you wake up tomorrow and every debt that you owe is paid completely off, every debt, every bill, every debt, every bill, recurring bill and everything would be paid off, but your bank account is at 0, would you be happy or would you be sad?
I'd be mad there because I know taxes coming, big homie. I ain't got nothing to pay the taxes with. They're going to take my house.
They say Dad said it's static.
I'm with Dad, though. I still pay it off. We'll worry about the rest of it later.
All right, question number 4. If you had to eat one side dish with your dinner for the next 5 years, what are you choosing?
Rice.
If you had to eat a side dish with your dinner every night for the next 5 years, what would you choose?
Rice.
White, yellow, brown?
White.
One side dish, probably like a stir fry or something, big homie.
Sound like a meal there, buddy.
Nah, a little stir fry on the side. They ain't got
no stir fry on the side?
Yeah, a little stir fry, a little mixed vegetable, what I'm talking about. A little medley with.
Okay.
He's a medley.
Little medley.
Little medley. If someone gave you $10,000 to permanently give up fried chicken, pizza, burgers, or barbecue, which one would you give up?
Fried chicken.
Or would you take, first of all, would you take the money? And if you do, what would you give up?
Fried chicken.
I can give up the burgers and chicken and all of it. Yeah. $10,000.
You taking the money though. You taking the money.
I'm taking the money. Yeah.
Right.
I know. I gave up chicken already. I gave up burgers already. I gave up ribs. I'm good. Where my money at?
There you go. All right. Marta say rice. Dad says yellow rice, but 5 years. I have to go with the salad. I changed the ingredient. Oh boy, that's tough. Dad say fried chicken easily for that bag. He'll give up 10,000 for the. Okay. Marta say pizza. Coach, what you say, Coach?
Chicken.
But chicken, giving up the fried chicken for the 10 grand.
Yep.
All right, here go the money question.
Uh-oh.
I say that for last. I'm gonna skip that one to go with the music question. You got front row seats to any concert, music concert that is, living or dead, in their absolute prime of their career. Who are you going to see?
The purple one.
I'm going to see the elements of the universe: earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah, I forgot. I can't argue with that hand. I can't argue with that one. You're gonna get a concert.
Yes, sir. You're gonna get it all.
Front row seat. You going front row seat.
And as a side band, they always got to have an extra band with them. Bring the Doobie Brothers with them. I'll be jamming all night.
Bring the Doobie Brother coat.
Yep, Michael McDonald, the whitest black man in history.
Besides John B.
No, John B. can't touch Michael McDonald. I'm sorry. Anybody think so? Shh. Listen to Michael McDonald's Christmas album. You'll change your mind.
Say MJ with the purple one close second.
One close second.
Marty said Prince, of course.
I saw Prince 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Here's the money question. Here's the money question. Let me see where y'all at. Let me see what y'all financial astute says about this. You can have $2 million today or $10,000 a week for the rest of your life. Which deal are you taking?
I'm gonna have to take the 10 grand for the rest of my life, big O.
$10 million a day?
No, he said 2 million. You said 2 million off the rip or 10,000 a day.
2 million off the rip one time or $10,000 a week.
Give me the 10.
Yeah, I take 10 stacks every day.
Yeah,
no, it's a week, not a day, not every day. It's a week.
All right, that works too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be paid well.
10,000 a week.
Yeah, I take that.
Dad say 10K a week, no doubt.
Yep.
First, I'm going to the doctor to see how long I got to live.
Well, just, if you get that 10 a week, make sure you take 5 of them.
That's what I'm saying. But if I ain't got that long, you might have to give me that 2 million so I can use it all.
That is the question. So, Coach, what you going with 10 too, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Dad say he going with 10. I'm waiting on Marty and Carletta to see what they said. Oh, okay, Marty, hurry up. 10,000 a week.
Yes, sir. Give me that 10 stacks, baby.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry.
10 stacks a week. Boy, that's some good old living. That's $500,000 a year.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with that.
You with that?
I'm with that. Yeah.
All right, there it is. As you can hear the music playing. You already know what time it is. That's the end of our show. We appreciate you coming on and tuning in and joining us for episode 489. We 11 away from the big 500. And we got to talk Saturday so we can do something big and let us know. Get some ideas and things of that nature.
Okay, I'm with it.
Let's see. Fast money, no work is always good. Weekly. She say 10 grand. Coach, I think she got that fast money from Lil' Kim. That was the lingo back then when.
There you go. She know what she's doing. She's gonna be shaking her money make.
I don't want to shout out Han, shout out Coach, shout out to Ace. I'm not sure if he got caught up in whatever it was, but we'll talk. Shout out to all the tenants that tune in, continue to keep us relevant as always. Appreciate that, Marty. We appreciate it. And to the Browns family, Tiffany, Kathy, prayers are up for you. We're gonna see you Saturday. Love, hugs, and kisses to you. Can't wait to see you, to wrap our arms around you, because we are praying for our youngin', our little mentee up in heaven watching us. Shout out to you, Gerard. This show is dedicated to you. So rest well, my friend. That's all I got. Coach, give me your shout out.
Shout outs to H.O., Asa, Bob, who just celebrated a birthday, Antoine Smitty Smith, all the Bobel, D. Will, everybody, all the P tenants who watch the show, all the people who come out and listen to us every Wednesday. We might be on Saturday. It's a call. We're gonna see. And we are actually on Saturday, but we'll see. We just check at 10:30. Oh yeah, Hancock too. I forgot Hancock. Yeah. Got my mind. And
give me
shout
a
out
shout
to
out. Oh, go ahead.
Brave Lee.
Yeah, I see. All right, Han, what you got?
Hey man, just shout out to the crew again, man. Enjoy being on with the guys. As you stated again, big homie, just prayers out to the Brown family in this, this downtime, man. It's hard to even, what do you say to a family when they lose a loved one like that? So anyway, shout out to them. Shout out to the tenants, everybody that's tuned in tonight and in the future and in the past. We appreciate y'all coming and riding with us.
Will do. All right, man. With that being said, boy, this is a tough one, huh, boy? Good God Almighty. For my main man, Hancock, Coach, Asa, D. Will, the coach, Smitty, and all the people that continue to support us, all the tenants, we sure do appreciate it. R.I.P. Moms and Pops. R.I.P. BC. And one more time for it. If you love the show,
tell a friend.
And if you didn't,
rest well, my man.
Yes, sir. Rest well, Gerard. And we out of here. Peace. Will do, Dad. We'll holler.